Hello, Stampin' friends, and welcome to Linda's Stampin' Escape. Linda here, and it is Tuesday, February 16th. Excuse me, that's January 16th. Oh, you can tell I'm kind of pushing myself to spring here. Yep, it's a little nippy. We got a whole -2 whopping degrees. My computer says high winds soon. Isn't that fun? Oh my gosh. It also said pollen. Where do you get pollen at this time of year when it's -2? Somebody has to explain that to me because I'm a little lost. Okay. Hello, Sharon and Karen. You two have joined us already. Welcome, ladies. Oh, I got my hot chocolate. Hope you have one. Hi, Deborah. Oh, yep, set that hot chocolate down. I was keeping my fingers warm. It's a little nippy down here yet. It doesn't want to warm up real well. Hello, Sandy. And Chris has joined us. Welcome, ladies. Okay, I'm excited. We are going to be doing a fun and different background technique tonight. Yep. And this is kind of what spurred it on. This card was actually in the Holiday Mini Catalog. And I posted it on my blog the other day. And somebody said to me, how'd you do that? So I didn't do it, but I know how they did it. And I'm going to show you a fun and simple way. So also, if you guys are looking for daily inspiration, visit my blog. And while you are over there, make sure you hit the follow button and you will get an email every time I post a new blog post. So welcome everybody. So that is my inspiration for tonight's card. And I'm in a totally different spot and I hope this works out tonight. I did a little practice run I do have a practice page. So we'll see how this goes. And you guys are going to help me create this card tonight. So we're going to have some fun. Hello, Barb. All right, warming up my fingers here. So tonight's technique is we're doing texture with dies. So I've got some great tips for you tonight. For the texture, I am using the Gorgeous Garden dies. We're going to be using the leafy one. And then for my die cut, I'm going to do a circle. Hi, Cheryl. And we're going to reach for the stars here. So just because I know I have lots of circle dies, and I normally use my these stylish shapes, because they have so many different kinds here, but I didn't want the little perforations on there. So look at, I got all my little guys pre-cut here already. So in the reach for the stars, look at, they have 6 circle dies in here. So I use these quite a bit, besides they have stars in there. How cool is that? So it's not just for rockets and astronauts. Don't forget you have circle dies in here too. So use those up. I use them all year long. Reach for the stars. Karen says she loves that leafy die. Yes, it's amazing. We're going to have fun with it tonight. Okay, and then for my greeting, I'm going to use So Sincere. That is a carryover from the Holiday Mini. So when Stampin' Up! Carries over a product like this one, there's a couple of them that they did from that catalog. You will find them in the online exclusives. So if you're ever looking for something and you're not sure, head for the online exclusives first and see if it's there. So both of those amazing stamp sets that they had in that catalog are both in there. So Sincere is the one we're using tonight. All right, and you can see some boho blue here, and we've got some designer paper, and I am using the Flight and Airy designer paper tonight. Not a lot of it, but, and then you guys will choose if we'll be using that big strip. But there it is. This paper is adorable. And it is free with a celebration item. All celebration items are exclusive and are only here until the end of February. But you got an extra day this year because I believe it's leap year. So look at these pretty patterns. Oh my gosh. They're just gorgeous. So we're going to play with one tonight, but I have a lot more ideas coming up. This is the side to share with you guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, love these little birds. Look at how pretty that is. Perfect Mother's Day card. Reminds me of my grandma, actually. Hello, Sarah. Hi, Joanne. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Hello, everyone. And then we have one more. And then we have, oh my gosh, I can't even tell you what color that one is off the top of my head. My apologies. But they have so many pretty colors. And then these lovely little guys are very easy to cut out. Besides the boho blue I'm using tonight, there's Bubble Bath, Calypso Coral, Crumb Cake, Daffodil, Flirty Flamingo, Fresh Freesia, Garden Green, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, Pumpkin Pie, and the beautiful Soft Seafoam. So you can see all them colors marked in there. There's another one of those pretty ones. Okay, hi Judy. So yes, this paper is gorgeous and it is free with a $50 purchase. And those purchases, oh, you guys know, it's before shipping and handling. But they have way too many really cute papers in there. So just gorgeous. All right, let me set that right up here. And I'm trying to work in this area so I don't get a lot of glare because I'm using the new glass mat that is also in the catalog. But that is an exclusive item that you can get when you join Stampin' Up. So there it is. It is the glass mat. It is 17 by 14 and it is really cool and I just started playing with it. So again, I will share more of this with you at another time. So we got to get to stamping here. Let me just make sure my paper, I like where I'm sitting. I got way more room than I did before. So, and I got all little cheat sheets here so you guys can kind of follow along as I go. And we're going to determine tonight whether we're going to do a monochromatic card or if we're going to do a touch of blue. And depending on which one you guys choose will depend on what your dimensions are on those. So let's get started with the core of this project here. So this says let's create. Here we're going to go with step number 1. So we're using the adhesive sheets in the catalog. They're on page, I thought I wrote that down, but I guess not. But they are in the catalog, and you actually get 12 of these sheets, and they're 6 by 12. So you get a lot of adhesive sheets, and I think it's only for like $11, $12. So, and how you apply this is you just peel that backing off. And the size that you would use for tonight's card, you're going to have to make it the same size as your dies. So whatever dies you're using tonight, we're using the gorgeous garden dies. So you're going to have to do at least a 4 by 5 1/4. So, and then you can just peel this little piece back. Oh, my hands are cold. Come on, you can peel. Oh, why does this always happen when you're live? So anyways, my little fingers are so cold. Like, there it goes. You just peel that off. Okay. And then you stick this down. Now, so you're going to attach your adhesive to a piece of cardstock. And I always use the color cardstock that I'll be using on my card. So your next step, step number 2, is to die cut the cardstock with the adhesive back on it. And you can use whichever die you want to use. And I'm going to cut it like this. So I'm just going to run it through. I run through mine this way and then back. And then I turn it landscape and I run it this way and back. Because you actually have 2 layers here. I want to make sure it's cut through before I pull this all apart. So once that is die cut and you take all those extra little pieces out, you're going to remove the adhesive back and you're going to attach it to your cardstock. Now this is where you decide. Oh no, this is just your regular cardstock. I'm sorry. Look at me, I'm messing up already. So just take your regular piece of cardstock and then you're going to put that right over the top. And then we are going to start with our die cutting. So then you can just get as many of these out as you can. You can see the one I've got here where I did my little die cutting. There we go. So we're just going to cut all these little circles. So see, it almost looks like a little wedding dress. It's so pretty. And you could actually leave it like this. If you want to try this technique right away and you do not have the adhesive paper, you can just die cut this and glue it on. But this just makes sure that it's really secured down to that cardstock. And then you are going to cut all your little pieces out. So we'll have those all here. And then our 4th step is your cutting. So just going to cut those sheets out, and squares work well. You can just use any shapes that you want. I see most people using the circles and the squares, but have fun, experiment. I was thinking maybe the little postage ones would be really cute, depending on which die you use for your texture. So I'll have to play with that one and see how that one turns out. And now assemble your card. So that's where we're heading now. So actually we can just leave that there because I don't want that glare. I see it. See the glare? I'm going to cover that up. There we go. I hope that works. Okay. Is it light enough? Is it lighter than it usually is? I don't know. I can't really tell, but okay. Let's put our little pieces right up here. And then we have our die. We don't want to lose that. So I'll put that, I'll put it right on my magnet, which is right there. Okay. So you're going to start with your card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5. And it's scored and folded at 4 1/4. And then you would need those 2 pieces of white. And one is for the die cutting, remember? And then one is to paste it on. And then your adhesive, there they are, page 153 in your annual catalog. And you are going to cut those as well to 5 1/4 by 4. So keep it the same size. You don't want sticky stuff all over. So let's get rid of this for now. Carrie says she thinks the lighting is good. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay. So we got this scored and folded. I don't have a bone folder here, so you guys know what I'm going to do. That's right. I'm going to use my block. They work nice. Okay. So here's our card base. And let's grab this piece first. So this is what we would do if we make it monochromatic and all white. This piece would be 4 inches by 5 1/4, and then we can place our little pieces right here. So you have to tell me if you like the monochromatic look, or if you would prefer, let's put that there so we don't lose it and you got the dimensions. This one here, where the front is 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and then your piece behind it, which I used the designer paper, by the way. See? And that is the 5 1/4 by 4. And then we could do the same thing. So we're taking, voting is going on right now. Do you like the monochromatic look, the all white, or do you like that hint of blue in there, which then would look like that? We're taking votes. I like both of them. I really like monochromatic. I think it looks really pretty, especially if you're doing like a wedding card. But for tonight's card, I'm kind of leaning with you guys with that blue. And blue is flying out by a mile. So that is what we're going to do. So our dimensions, again, are right down here. The blue is 4 by 5 1/4, and the white is 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, now our second little test here is, do you want this all lined up oh so pretty, or would you prefer this kind of all over? Now, we would trim off the extras, and we could put a little piece up in here, and you could put your greeting if you want to. Or we have our little birdie. So blue one, hands down for sure. Now we got to see if you guys want it in alignment or if you want it all over the place. And while you guys, Karen's going all over. While you guys are voting, I'm going to use my Stampin' Steel here, and I'm going to put the blue designer paper on here. Oh, yep, the all overs are winning. All right. Yep. Hands down. Candy says it's too cold to type. Okay. Let's take this little guy and set him right up here, and I die cut him out of the designer paper, the Flight and Airy. Now let's pull these off, and let's just get our glue out here and start putting some of these down. Chris said she can't decide. That's okay. That majority kind of bumped in there and decided. So hands down with the blue, and then pretty much everybody likes the all over pattern. So we're going to play with that too. Just got to give myself a little room. So we also have a greeting that we're going to put in here. I'm going to go off the edge just a little bit with that. And I've actually got myself set up on the big table. I know I never really did that before because then I knew I always had to move it every time I had a class, but all my stuff is over here. I've been working on some little projects, so I'm going to stick this guy kind of right in that corner. All right. Now that that's all on there, let's flip this over. Grab my scissors, and we're going to cut from the back. 40 degrees by next Tuesday. Cheryl's watching the weather for us. That is amazing. That's actually, it's crazy, don't you think? We're going to go from -9 to all the way back up to 40. Oop, I got snooped just a little more than I wanted on that one. Okay. There we go. It's looking cute already. I need my take your pick tool here to pick these up for me. Don't want them all over. And now it doesn't matter which way you put them. We're going to go down this way because we have our little birdie, which is going to go right here. And then we have, excuse me, our greeting. So our greeting can just go like right in the middle there. If you think that would look good, we had a big piece. That's the one I'm looking for. Almost dropped it. Fingers don't want to work real good when it's just cold out, do they? Okay, let's tip this way. We don't want any waste, so we're just going to tuck that right up in the corner. How's that? That looks nice. Okay, so I think, do you want the bird in the center or do you want the greeting in the center? What's your choice? Or do you want it off to the side? I kind of like it there, one or the other. Sharon says she's not excited about the rain. Me neither. I'm a little worried about that rain, actually, because where is it going to go? We are going to use our Stampin' Dimensionals here to pop these up, ladies, when we decide which way we're going. Okay, so do you like the bird? Whoops, I gotta set this down. Sorry about that. Bird in the center, Mary says. And then our greeting down here. That looks good to me. Oops, did I bump my camera? I'm sorry. Bird in the center. Oh, you guys are all in agreement tonight. I love it. This blue does not quite match, so I'm not going to use that. It was just sitting next to me, so. All right. Bird in the center wins. Let's pop this up. And yes, I do use a lot of dimensionals. I think they're an inexpensive little embellishment. So, and speaking of embellishments, I should have brought that little tray over here. I'm just gonna overlap this right there just a little bit so it doesn't look weird that we've got this guy overlapping everything else and he's just sitting out there all by his lonesome. So, ooh, we're getting hearts already. Yay. See how much fun we have when we create together? All right. There's that sweet little birdie. I'm going to jog off here. And I am looking for my box of embellishments. And I want to see what I have. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I got a mixed batch there, but I see blue, and I think those would be really pretty. The rest of them look like too dark. Yes. There they are. I think that's what we'll go with. Okay. We'll just pull them out of here. I think this must have been for a retreat, which I am working on getting that invitation ready for y'all. We're going to put one over here, and I'm going to use two big ones because we're going to kind of fill up that little space, and then we're going to use a medium-sized one and put that over here between the bird And the greeting. I'm going to move it down just a little. There we go. I think I like that. All right. So we had a question here, and I think I missed it. I'm sorry. Where did we get the little bird from? Is that what the question was? And yes, it was the bird paper. It's in the Celebration catalog. So I think the little birdie actually came off of this page. So many pretty ones. Lots of pretty birds. So you'll be seeing more. Okay. I have to save this one here for my grandson. He was working with someone else in conjunction to give a young boy a bicycle. So proud of that kid. Okay, I am out. So we're going to use the glue on this one. So how many people, I got a little quiet there, sorry. How many people would be interested in doing a catalog launch party? You know, one of my little weekend parties. I should have been thinking ahead and doing it while we had all this cold weather. Oh, you guys, we make good cards. This turned out nice. I agree with you. I love the blue background there. Really makes our little bird pop, doesn't it? So I am excited about that. Okay. Oh, I was on pause for a minute there. I see the words are coming, but for some reason the other thing is frozen. But anyways, yes. Okay, I see a lot of interested in the virtual party, so let's do that. I also have some classes that I want to schedule, and those will be coming up. Thank you, everyone. I'm glad you liked the card. You helped me make it. And this is how you make that textured background. Now, isn't that cool? And you can do it any way you want, but that color on color, and you don't have to do just white. You can do any color you want. So, all right. I'm thrilled. We made a beautiful card together, so we'll be doing this again during that launch party, since it looks like everybody is ready for that. So, I have let's give away some brass butterflies tonight, since I have them right here. And we will pull our thing up here. Get our little guy up here. I'm going to have to get something just for my lives, because this guy is so slow. There we go. Now this is everybody who was here last week, Tuesday, and commented or shared. I appreciate that when you ladies share my stuff. So let's go for those brass butterflies. And I'll have more than this one little strip here, of course. So cross your fingers. Let's see who's going to get a touch of spring. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. Sandy Becker, you're our winner tonight. Congratulations. I hope you guys stay warm and you all have a nice evening. Now that I got the basement all warm, I'm going to stick around down here for a little while. So have fun. Get creative. And like I said, if you are looking for more inspiration, I have my blog right there. And this will be on it tomorrow, so I'll have a little bit more. But I hope you all got some good direction tonight. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll be sending out notices shortly for the events that are coming up. Thanks again. Good night.